It was back in 2009, Jim Toll said, he noticed he wasn't quite hearing all the things he used to hear, like a simple thing such as birds chirping. Jim's wife and daughter noticed it too.
When people started asking me, including my wife and daughter, to repeat what I said, and I didn't realize it was as bad as it was, but I set up an appointment to have my ears checked, and they checked it and they cleaned them out, and then the audiologist was in the same building, and that's when I had my first hearing test, and it was bad on me. And I noticed people started, they were friendly enough, but they didn't stay around me very long because I had to repeat 90% of what I'd told them originally. So that's when I got my first set of hearing aids.
And it may have been a bit of a stroke of luck, as Jim's audiologist at the time was moving to Columbus, although she recommended to him about meeting Dr. Wendy Page at Catalyst Life Services.
And I had never heard of Dr. Page, or I didn't even know what existed over here, but at that time I was going to the Y exercising, so I stopped by and met her, and then I needed some new hearing aids at that time, and she set me up an appointment, and the rest is history. I've been coming to her ever since.
Dr. Page wants people to know hearing loss is not a discriminator of age.
It can happen at any stage of life. It can happen at birth. It can happen in childhood, in our teens, in our middle ages, and even as a senior. So it's important that if you notice somebody in your family that's not responding to statements or questions or responding correctly, have the hearing tested.
Jim says he's become a big fan of Dr. Page for a number of reasons, and the feeling is mutual with Dr. Page.
He's delightful. I always get a smile from him. He always has a joke. He's very easy to work with, but he also is very determined in being able to hear better. So he tells me distinctly what the problem is and how he thinks it needs to be solved.
Jim says working with Dr. Page and his new hearing aids has been quite a blessing.
I mean, she's patient. She takes her time. If I have a problem, and she works me in. If it's something, I broke a wire in one, and she worked me in that afternoon. I was able to get it temporarily fixed, and she sent it out for repair. So I can't say enough about the service, in addition to the professionalism that she has given me when I do show up here.
Catalyst Life Services is a highly respected agency based here in Mansfield, and it has so many services that it offers the entire Richland County community. And as you can tell, they provide so many services. They are an agent of change, not only for the mind, but the body and spirit as well.
There is a smile that everybody gets when they get a new hearing aid. It's indescribable. It's like a calm, a peace that comes over them because they don't have to work as hard.
Especially when that special person who you trust helps you along the way in that great walk through life. Bringing you this success story, I'm Larry Stein.